welcome back to another Brokowski's YouTube video. Today we are talking Dynasty Fantasy Football. It's the offseason. Dynasty, the way to play fantasy in the offseason. If you guys don't know what Dynasty is, basically it's same thing, it's same fantasy football, but you keep your team year after year. So you're basically the GM of your own fantasy team. It's sweet. Awesome way to play fantasy. Honestly, it might be more fun than redraft. Controversial opinion. But yeah, today we're talking about the 5 worst values in Dynasty Fantasy Football right now. We're using KeepTradeCut's values. Again, KeepTradeCut, not a perfect way to use rankings for Dynasty. Obviously, have your own opinions. But this is kind of like the good crowdsource ranking. So a lot of people's rankings combined into KeepTradeCut. So again, we're talking about the 5 worst values, 5 players that I would look to trade away, try to pivot off of, maybe use to upgrade or use to downgrade slightly. First player I'm going to talk about, again, these are going to be controversial. It is Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving was awesome to end last year. I know that. But currently being valued at 5,500, right around some quarterbacks. 2026, early first, right around him. I don't know. It's a great running back draft class coming in. Obviously, we have tons of elite talent like Hampton, obviously Genty. There's like 5 running backs that are probably going to be round 1 or round 2 picks. I'm not saying the Bucs are going to take them, but he's currently the RB7 in Dynasty. If we look at running backs right around his range and how they are valued, like JT's behind him, Hampton again. I'm taking Hampton over him. Might even be taking JT over him. I know Bucky Irving was phenomenal to end last year. Pull up his stats. He was averaging, 14-ish points per game. I know he didn't start the whole year. He ended off way better. Yeah, 14.4 points. He was really good, but would it shock you if the Bucs drafted another running back in the 3rd or 4th round? Also, Rashad White was getting phased out. He could have a larger role. They used Sean Tucker in Spurs last year. Bucky Irving is great. I'm not saying to avoid him completely. Just add his value. I don't love Bucky Irving. Player number 2 we're going to talk about. Go back to the main rankings. What the heck is this? Is Devontae Smith. I love the player Devontae Smith. But again, this is for fantasy football. KeepTradeCut is broken right now. Let's see if we can refresh this. Should be player number 50 or 51. Him and Ted McMillan keep going back to back. Oh, down to 52. Okay, in the last 5 minutes he's changed that much. But again, what is this? Wide receiver, 19. Just Devontae Smith. Let's pull up his stats. Year after year, he's good. He's solid, but he's never going to be a league winner. He's never going to be elite for fantasy football. Plays on the Eagles. They're a run-first team, and they have A.J. Brown. So he's the wide receiver 2 on a run-first team. Where is he? I probably completely missed him. Let's see if I can find him here. Smith. Where's Devontae Smith here? Okay, there we go. Done at 27. Average 15.3 points per game. So had a good year. But if you just look at his history, he's never consistent. Never, ever, ever consistent. And like we did with Bucky, comparable players. I would rather take the upside swing on Tet. Call me crazy. I'm taking Xavier Worthy over Devontae Smith. I know they're quite a bit different in the rankings here. Xavier Worthy, end of the season, crazy good. He was on an insane end to the season. Devontae Smith, again, he's always going to be good. He's going to be serviceable. But with Worthy, I'm taking the younger guy. I'm taking the guy with more upside. Plays with Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Rashee Rice is coming back from an injury. But Worthy still could find himself as a wide receiver 1 in that offense. Again, these are not players I'm saying I hate the players. Just the values. It's all about values. And yeah, so moving on to player number 3, it is Kenneth Walker. Where's Kenneth Walker here? Player 62. Yeah, player 62. Running back number 13. Again, like I was saying earlier, it is a phenomenal running back draft class. This time next year, I will be shocked if Kenneth Walker is still the running back 13 in Dynasty. He's probably going to be much closer to RB19, RB20, maybe even lower. Bold take, but I think he's going to definitely take a hit in that regard with the rankings. And Kenneth Walker every year just isn't that good for fantasy. I know last year, I think it was his best points per game year, but every single season, never puts up elite points. The Seahawks should be more of a run-first offense, but they have Zach Charbonnet, so 2 players splitting the backfield there. Don't love the upside. This is one of the guys that I'm just trying to avoid in general. Even in redraft, I'm not the biggest Kenneth Walker fan. We'll see where he ends up going again. It's in March. Draft could change a bunch of things, but for now, avoiding Kenneth Walker when I can. Then right behind him, Zay Flowers. Like I was talking with Devontae Smith, Ravens are a run-first offense. He's just never going to have that elite league-winning upside. He's serviceable. If you have him at your flex, it's fine. There's just other players I think have more upside. Like even like DJ Moore, I would pay up for a bit for Xavier Worthy, like I was talking about earlier. Like at next year's first, you could debate, depending if you're rebuilding or not. I think last year, Zay Flowers put up, I want to say about 12 points per game in PPR leagues. Let's double check that here. Zay Flowers, 25, 12.3 points per game. That's not going to win you a league. That's not going to move the needle. There are tons of players. Like Darnell Mooney put up 12.1 points per game. Like in Darnell Mooney probably costs a fraction of what Zay Flowers costs in Dynasty. You're paying up for the name, just the offense can't support elite wide receivers for fantasy football. Again, boys, these are fantasy, not real life rankings. So is he a good receiver in real life? Yes. Is he good for fantasy? Not really. I'm trying to avoid him. And the last player we're going to talk about today is player number 80, Terry McLaurin. Was a beast last year. Had his best season in a long time. It's just, again, this is Dynasty. Age plays a lot into your value. He is 29 and a half. He's going to be 30 years old by the time the season, or right around when the season starts. September 15th is his birthday. He's going to be 30. Once you hit 30, your value just goes like this. You're never really going to go up. He's never going to be worth more than he is right now. If you're rebuilding, trade Terry McLaurin, get him off your team. We look a year from now, or a year ago. Over the past year, he's being valued right around 3,500, dipped down to 29, and then he bumped up his again. He was great last year. I do know that. But he's going to be 30. His value is going to continue to go down. I'd rather take upside swings like Jalen Waddle right around here. Again, a lot of times just you want to take the younger guys. A lot of these guys' value do drop pretty fast in Dynasty. So Terry McLaurin, I would be looking to sell. Again, make sure you get good prices, get fair value. Don't just trade them away for nothing. I'm saying these guys are overvalued, so try to get them at their current value. But then in the long run, you will be winning. It'll be fun to look back on this, see their rankings in a year from now, see their point value, see how well I did. Some of these older guys, I'm pretty confident. Like Terry McLaurin's not going to be worth the same. Like at least he won't go up. He's going to be either the same or lower. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I have some young guys like Bucky Irving. That's kind of a risky one. I'm just going out on a limb and saying with the elite running back draft class, probably going to be some rookies that are going to skyrocket up these rankings by the time next year comes. Like Hampton's going to be up there. Obviously Genty, and so many of these guys are great. So yeah, appreciate you boys watching. Hit the like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what other videos you would like to see. Again, trying to get back into fantasy football. Appreciate you boys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.